You said after the game against Cardiff that perhaps you didn't do some of the fundamentals well that you had been doing previously. Has it been back to basics in training this week?
Certainly didn't recognise the talent of the opposition and do enough to stop them. It's one thing talking about it and another thing doing it, but you know, certainly Craig Noone, Pilkington, Joe Mason, Rolls, they affected the game more than some of our players did, and ultimately then Cardiff deserved to win.
Dave Edwards has come out this week and said that making the top six might be a tall order. Is that a sentiment shared by yourself?
Well, we'll see. We have to do as well as we possibly can. We're one of a number of teams in the middle of the division that are chasing the top, and we want to try to close that gap on an ongoing basis to be as strong as we possibly can, to build a squad that's competent of doing that is important.
Jordan Graham, of course, ruled out until possibly next year. Have you been in frequent contact with him? How is he?
Yeah, he's okay. He's been in. He hasn't had his operation yet. The swelling needs to settle down first, so it's not going to slow the process down. And the more swelling goes off the knee before he has it operated on, the clearer things are going to be. But you know, for him, it's a long road, but he's a positive young guy, and he has to just look forward now and be as strong as he possibly can. There's been many players, both at this club and other clubs, that have got over that type of injury and gone on and have had top class careers and long careers. And Jordan is capable of that because the medical staff here and the club in general will give him every support that he needs.
Do you feel that you have players within the squad who are capable of filling that position, or will you have to look externally for that?
Well, we've got our priorities in terms of positions, but yes, I do feel that there's players within the squad that can handle that particular area.
There was news earlier in the week that Nikolai Borlison might be on the cusp of a move here. What's the latest on that?
No, I don't know what where that one's come from, to be honest with you, but it must just be media talk, because it's not a player that we're signing.
And is there any other transfer news imminent?
No, there isn't. No, it's all very quiet on the transfer front.
QPR on Saturday. Are you surprised at their position within the table? Perhaps that reflects, I know we've said it many times before, the really tough nature of the Championship.
Yeah, it's a competitive division. They've come out of the Premier League and have a very good squad. And if you're looking at the names, they're household names and done very well. But as you say, it's not an easy situation winning consistently in the Championship, and they're one of the sides in the middle that are looking to try to chase a very good leading pack in the Championship.
It took Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank 9 attempts to get his first win. You'll be able to relate to him in making that transition from League One to the Championship. Is there much of a difference in approach there?
I don't think difference of approach, but there is a big difference in standard from League One to the Championship. The Championship now, and particularly getting into the top 10 or the top half of the Championship, some very good players in that section of the league. So for Jimmy anyway, he's made a great start to his managerial career at Burton. Really couldn't have done any better, and be looking to build on that now at QPR, I'm sure.
And finally, Kenny, any other injury updates?
The only player missing from this weekend out of our squad will be Michael Zyro, who'll be missing because he has a calf strain.